Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you all today. When you've grown up in Rhode Island and you've grown up in the urban core, you look back and you go through a phase of imposter syndrome. You wonder if you're in the spaces and you don't belong there, and maybe you're being too aggressive, and then you realize you're being just aggressive enough, and maybe you should be a little more, especially as it relates to policies. We live in a country that printed $1.6 trillion and gave it to corporations, who gave it to the top 1%. This is the country we live in. We live in a state where we've had hundreds of millions of dollars that were not deployed for rent relief because we work with a nonprofit or pseudo, Rhode Island Housing, and they sourced out to a company in Utah that had protocols in place that didn't address technology literacy, that didn't have an understanding of equity. We have an administration that could not even define equity in a press conference. Leadership matters, but the lens through which we look at these problems matters more than anything else, because that's the lens through which we develop solutions. I'm running for governor because I do not believe that there's any insider that's ever been governor of Rhode Island that doesn't wake up in the morning and think self-preservation. There is no corporate executive that's ever been governor of Rhode Island that didn't wake up in the morning and think, how do I help my corporate donors? We need to focus on people, and the way we do that is we have to be aggressive with supplemental wage programs. If we have $1.1 billion, we can't say that $1,600 is enough. We need to talk in the range of what is it like to have a $100 million or more supplemental wage program to get people towards a livable wage? What is it like to create comprehensive community health hubs across our 5 counties that can house the needed services that are not being adequately addressed right now, from addiction to mental health services, as well as some of the child welfare services? How do we transform our education funding formula so that it's not just something in a constitution that people are going to ignore anyway, and ensure that it's actually money, increasing the money that the state is contributing to cities and towns by no less than 25%. But we'll still need an equity assessment to ensure that we have the right number. I am running for governor because, in the words of Bobby Kennedy, when there is plenty, poverty is evil, and no one else wants to call that out. Thank you.